Having the power to walk away in the relationship is the most vital position that you always need to have. I'm talking specifically in business here, but in pretty much every relationship, it is crucial. I mean, who has the power? It is the person who can walk away. And right now, with all of my clients, I have 100% of the power. When you provide real value to someone, that is so incredibly rare for business owners. Right now, I help very, very large businesses. I help them grow their social medias and then help them get more customers. And I work with some exceptionally large people. I have a pretty large wait list of people to work with me. I'm absolutely ecstatic with how things are working. But right now, I'm at a mastermind that's incredibly expensive. And yesterday, Robert Kiyosaki, he asked if I can't even say this out loud. He asked if I would be his mentor. And I'm 21 years old. Robert has made so much money and is so wildly successful. And he's so humbly asking me to work for me. And I said, dude, let's just work together and I'll teach you everything that I know, but let's form some sort of partnership instead. Either way, that is all besides the point. There's another person who's here who's helping out some other guy. And I'm trying to get him a little bit of lead flow. I'm trying to see what he knows first and then pass over some potential customers because every single person here has asked to work with me in some way, shape, or form. Because again, that comes down to having the power in the relationship. When you are the commodity and you actually provide value and you make people a bunch of money, everyone wants the exact same results. It is not a weird phenomenon at all. Naturally, when someone gets incredible results with something and they tell other people, everyone else says, I want those exact same results, especially when I'm working with business owners and I make them a ton of money. All other business owners are going to say, I want to make a bunch of money too. Come do this for me. And that's why reputation and your brand is so ridiculously important. But there's a younger kid here who came with one of the speakers, and he doesn't have the same repertoire that I do. And I was talking to him a tiny bit, not a ton, just trying to figure out what he knows. And I was going to say, dude, all the people here, they all want what you're doing for this other guy. Why don't you try and expand what you're doing a little bit? And he just seemed wildly uninterested. I mean, I know I'm bouncing all over the place right now. I'm in between kind of doing work. I'm just banging out push-ups because I haven't worked out in a while. I'm incredibly antsy because I took down 3 coffees and I have dinner in about 25 minutes. So I've got to hurry the hell up. And I honestly, all I remember is the first thing I opened this up with was the person who has the power is the person who has the power to walk away. And because I started working with everyone for free, and in fact, I was pretty much working out of pocket for all my clients, when it comes to renegotiate, I have all of the power because you showed results. When you show such exceptional results, and I'm not saying this to brag, it is just a fact. And the reason why people want to work with me is because I've shown good results for other people. And that's why I always say worry about your skill set and not your income, and the income follows. But regardless, when there's so much demand for what you're doing, you can pretty much name your price. And when you can name your price, that is a great situation to be in because there's unlimited demand for what it is that you are doing, as well as you are not reliant upon any one person. That is having the power to walk away, as well as having the power to negotiate. Because at first, when you have no lead flow, you would do anything for a lead and to work with someone. You would do anything. That's what I did. That's what I had to do. And then while I was still in that position, I paid to work out of pocket with a bunch of different people. So I learned valuable business lessons and I could get much more reps in so I could get better quickly, much quicker. I knew that if I was working with 6 people doing the same thing, I would get better, not 6 times faster, but 20 times faster because I have so much other data that I could collect to see what I'm doing wrong, what I'm doing good, and how to get better at a rapid rate. And that is exactly what happened. I got pretty good pretty quickly. The next step was you start to show good results. You slow down the acquisition of clients and then you just focus on quality. And that's what I've done for the past probably year. And now's the point of exponential growth of all the clients are pretty much rolling up on unlimited negotiation terms. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Honestly, I'm just going to, because the deals that I structured was, you're going to teach me how to scale my business. In exchange, I'll do this for you for a very low price. Now those deals are pretty much coming up. And I'm just going to tell them the situation I'm in. Here's what other people are offering me. And because of that, what would you do in my shoes? And here's why I think that's pretty powerful. I'm talking to people worth a few $100 million. They can obviously write a check, but I'm not going to demand them, this is my new price, take it or leave it. I'm just going to ask them as the business owner that they are. And I'm going to say, dude, thank you so much. I got the value that I wanted from you. I've now been able to scale and I have a ton of demand. And this is really because of the guidance that you have shown me. And because of that, you can then say, what would you do in my shoes? And only a bad person would say, I think you should work for me for free still, or basically for free, and turn down this life-changing amount of money. That's not what no one would say, especially the quality of guys that I work with. There's one person that I would never charge more, and that's George. Never. The only thing I want to do is pay him. That's the first guy I started working with who got me in these circles. I got his logo tattooed on my leg. I flew out. I met him. I started working for him. And all the opportunities I have is because I started working for him. And I don't know how much longer I'll be able to work for him because I have so much demand for my work and they're offering 10 times what I'm getting paid from George. But the way I want to stop working for George is by giving him a watch collection for every dollar he's ever paid me, which for me, that'd be a really, really great feeling. Anyway, I'm going all over the place here. It's because I'm over caffeinated. But for my newer clients, there's going to be a rolling I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I have a very strong hunch that it's going to go one of two ways. Well, it really will go one of three ways. The first way is I tell them, hey, what would you do? Here's what you're paying me. Here's the new opportunities that I have getting paid at this much. And I have a ton of demand. I want to keep working with you. What would you do in my situation? And first option is they'll say, well, I'll match that. And for me, I'd be psyched with that. That would be a great scenario. So they match it. Great. The second scenario is they say, well, Josh, that's out of the budget right now. I think that you've trained the team well enough. I think that you did such a good job. We'll try a month without you and see what happens. And because I know their team really well, I hope that they continue to do well. I would do any free consulting, but I would assume their results would suffer substantially. And then I get a text, say, Josh, what do you have to do to work with me? Or three, you just stop working and it's because I have trained their team pretty well, they can still show really good results. The thing that I think that they would do is because I save these people so much time and I make them so much money. I mean, I'm making them. It hurts me to tell you how much money I'm making this guy. I mean, I think it's fantastic. That's why all these other opportunities are coming at me. I think he's just going to say, okay, Josh, I'll match that easy. If not, I don't care because I have all these other opportunities. I'm not going to be renegotiating that for a while. But that's kind of where I'm thinking about things. And that has, because I have the complete power in the relationship. They need me a million times more than I need them because it's very hard to find people to do what I'm doing for them. And if there were 10 more of them, I would hire every single one of them because I have the network. If you are someone who can really grow someone's brand and you're a strategist, hit me up on Instagram because I would hire every single one of them. And if you can show results, I would literally pay you every single dollar that you make. That is the way I like to do it. I just want to grow something that is spectacular. That is all I care about right now. And everything else falls into place. So I'm just headhunting for the best potential talent to help me to where I can take on all these clients. And then that's how you scale to a few $100,000 per month very, 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 very quickly. I just don't have the capacity to take those people on. And so for me, the biggest limiting factor for me being able to 10x my income, it is having people that can help me service the clients. That it's not getting clients. It is strictly finding the best people in the world to help me service them. because I would never take on a client if I couldn't show them really exceptional results, because that's the only thing that I care about, because that's what got me in the position that I am today, getting all these opportunities. But fuck, I'm going to be late for dinner. Super, super fancy dinner tonight. Robert Kiyosaki asked to sit next to me. I mean, this shit is crazy. You can't make this stuff up. He whispers in my ear, Josh, make sure you save me a seat for dinner. I mean, dude, how ridiculous is that? It makes me, I don't know. Last night, I didn't go to sleep. I was staring at the wall euphorically, just smiling all night. And then I woke up and I jolted out of bed and went straight downstairs and took down some coffee. And now my heart's pounding on 10x speed. But fuck, I gotta go. I'm gonna be late.